What is going on, everybody? Welcome to or back to Ryder's Record Collection. My name is Carl, and it is March, so I'm sporting a mustache. If you are new to the channel, I do not normally have this, and if you watch the channel on a somewhat regular basis, this is very new. It'll stick around for March, and then it'll go away for another 11 months. But it works out well because George Allen, from George Allen's LPs and CDs, has a nice, good-looking mustache. So here's a nod to him, and today I want to do a contest entry for his push to 200 subscribers. I looked earlier, he's at about 215, so good on you. Glad to see you doing this, and glad to see you doing the contest. This contest, he wants us to show our favorite albums from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and without further ado, we'll get it going. So, my favorite 60s album, favorite 60s band is the Beatles. Favorite 60s album is Abbey Road. It is their 11th studio album released in September 1969. I almost went with the White Album because I thought this came out in 70, but it just made the cusp coming out in September 1969. So, favorite album of the 60s by my favorite band of the 60s, the Beatles, Abbey Road. Next is favorite album of the 70s by, well, my favorite band of the 70s, and that is Led Zeppelin, the quintessential 70s band, and this is 1973's Houses of the Holy. This is their fifth studio album. I love it. It's right after Led Zeppelin 3 in the Untitled album, so it's got some really banging hard rock songs and some really, really beautiful acoustic songs. Great album. And then last is my favorite album of the 80s, and I gotta say, like, the 80s is kind of a weird decade in music for me. There's not a lot of bands or artists that I really like that are from the 80s. There's some really good albums that were released, but this is my favorite 80s album, released in 1984. This is Van Halen, 1984, and this thing kicks. It is so good. This was released in January 1984, and it is Van Halen's sixth studio album. So those are my three favorite albums from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. George, thank you for putting the contest on. Good luck to everyone else doing it. Good luck to you. Good luck to your 200 push to 200 subscribers. You're there. I like the channel. I like the tornado room. I need a hurricane room in South Florida, and growing a mustache and honoring it for you. So my name is Carl. This is Ryder's Record Collection, and thanks for watching this. Cheers.